Yeah, he sold it out.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's not Drake numbers, but it's obviously. But where does Drake perform over here anyway? Air Canada Center. Yeah,
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Tom Segura and a bunch of other people, Molson Amphitheater. Kevin Hart, Air Canada Center.
Yeah.
Louis C.K.
Kevin Hart, Air Canada Center, 3 days in a row.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Like everyone is hustling, and then Kevin Hart is like,
that is insane, though. That is insane that you can get people to come watch stand-up comedy. That many people.
Yeah.
3 times.
Agreed.
Dave didn't do that.
No, but he had like standing room only. It's a little pretentious.
I'm just saying, Massey Hall 5 times is also nice.
Right.
But Air Canada Center 3 times is ridiculous.
Louis C.K. only did one night, right?
I think that's how Louis do. I don't.
That's how Louis do.
Yeah, I think he's just like, one city a night.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
Yeah. Yeah.
But with that said, people aren't coming to see Kevin Hart because they love stand-up. They're just coming to see Kevin Hart.
No, they
He
come to see.
transcends stand-up. It's pop. No, it's people in your office that may not even like stand-up will go watch Kevin Hart.
Yes.
But they probably won't go watch Louis C.K.
Fair enough.
Because Kevin Hart is just like,
Kevin Hart is a gateway drug into stand-up, I think.
I don't think so.
I think so.
How?
Okay. I'll just say because like he's the most easily accessible. It's like a comedy show, right? It's not a stand-up comedy act. It's a comedy show, right? Because like he explodes out of the stage. He's got like background visual cues and stuff like that. It's almost like a slideshow, all that type of stuff. So when you go and watch that, you're like, oh man, let me watch some more Kevin Hart. When you go on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
So you go and you watch a couple of Kevin Hart things. You're like, I like the feeling of laughing this much over the course of 40 minutes. So like Netflix will be like more like these. So you click on like something else. And I wonder what the recommendation is of right off of Kevin Hart on Netflix. Let's have a look. Who do you think would be the logical transition?
Is that how Netflix even works though?
I don't care.
Are you sure? Because it doesn't.
I don't care. This is part of this conversation.
Okay.
What do you think is the logical transition from Kevin Hart to another stand-up? What's the next thing?
I can't even imagine one.
Come on.
I can't. Can you? Off the top of your head? Stop looking it up. What?
Another black comic. Easy.
Dare you?
Yeah.
So Michael Che?
Yes.
I can't name 5.
Right.
Can you name 5 loud black comics?
Hold on. All right. So I'm gonna go with I'm a Grown Man. Let's see what they say. More like easy, dude. Easy. Gabriel Iglesias.
That's not easy.
Yeah, because it's very similar, right?
It's not similar.
No. Wait. Hold on. Let me talk it through.
Sure.
All right. Kevin Hart. We know what Kevin Hart is, right?
Yeah.
Gabriel. He's got sound effects.
People don't know Gabriel
stories.
Iglesias. First off,
he's huge, dude.
just because a guy weighs 300 pounds doesn't mean he's seriously. People don't know Gabriel Iglesias, dude.
Okay, wait. How do we? Okay, before we get there.
Yeah.
I'm saying Gabriel Iglesias is a logical transition off of Kevin Hart.
Okay?
And that's what Netflix says. Also, choice number 2 is
this is your Netflix.
Cat Williams.
Yeah. That makes more sense. That makes way more sense.
So, okay, those 2. Chances are someone will finish watching this, they'll watch something else.
Maybe.
And what it'll do is it'll slowly transition them out.
I think Kevin Hart's like Cirque du Soleil.
No, he's
the
not.
circus in town. You gotta watch it.
No.
It's like that. And I was like, all right.
He's not that far. He's not that far.
No, I mean in that sense that you go watch a spectacle,
right?
But you're not gonna be into circuses after that.
Okay.
You're like, I gotta go to this Odyssey with the horse show. Like, no.
But
also, you see that Odyssey?
Yeah. I seen it.
That's a nice tent.
All right, here, hold on a second. You said no one knows about Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah, and no one is an exaggeration.
No,
I'm sure some people do, but he's not a top 5 billing comic. There's much bigger comics. Much bigger comics.
Okay, his net worth. He's
been doing it since the 90s. Of course, yeah. I'm sure friggin'...
No, what's our litmus test on
viewers?
Gabriel?
You know what? YouTube views on a special.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. I'll go with that.
How many people have seen you perform is a big idea of how big you are.
Views.
Money, you might have signed some good deals.
Yeah.
Joe made more money off of news radio than he did until the podcast.
No, fear factor?
Well, anything that gets syndicated, yes.
Yeah,
but that thing sucked too. It's not a...
No, Fear Factor was awesome.
It was terrible. How many donkey dicks can you see people eat? Like,
it's
literally,
so
what are they eating this time? Oh, my God. It's not like he did anything on that show. Like, I know he did a good job, but...
There was one when no one wanted to eat a a Brazilian hissing cockroach.
Oh, really? I eat the shit out of a Brazilian hissing cockroach.
No, you wouldn't.
I don't like the eggs with the the beluques or whatever they're
That
called.
I can do. That I can do.
Oh man, it's just like an ancient fetus in there.
No one wanted to eat those cockroaches.
Really?
And then he ate it.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, this is why I'm the host of Fear Factor.
I guess.
Or something.
Something is accurate as well. What are you checking out?
I don't know. I'm just pivoting off of this. There's no easy way to find views.
Want to hear something crazy? I don't think I told you about.
Go.
Wait,
You
go
first.
ahead.
No, you first.
I don't have the.
You first.
You went. Oh.
No. I just wanted like gross things to eat, but we'll circle back. What do you got? What do you got? What do you got?
I was sleeping the other night. I do this regularly.
Like most humans.
Yeah, and I had to go use the restroom, right? So I go use the restroom, and I notice on my dining table, there's some things that weren't there when I went to bed. I was like, okay, whatever. Maybe Farah left them out.
Right.
A couple of them were trash.
Okay.
I was like, okay. Use the restroom. I come back to bed.
There's more things. No.
I have to go use the restroom again. I get up. There's more things there.
Right.
I call my management, and I was like, hey, there's stuff in my apartment.
That is a very quick escalation.
Yeah, because it wasn't there just an hour ago.
Okay.
And they're like,
do you know you? Or at that time, you don't know you?
What? I know me. I don't know what you're saying, but
What I mean
I
to
know.
say is that you sleepwalk. So like, are you cognizant of the fact that you sleepwalk and you're finding new things on the table?
Yeah, completely. But this isn't my own apartment.
This is your own apartment.
There's no glitches in the Matrix yet.
Yeah, I understand, but it's trash. You could have gotten get it.
I know, but I wonder that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem something. Sometimes I give it a minute because
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did you give it a minute before you called?
in my dreams, generally something crazier happens than
Then
they're just like, oh, a Snickers bar wrapper. You know,
fair enough.
They say, hey, there might be an issue. We're gonna send somebody up. Please stay in your room.
Right.
I'm in my room. I heard knocking on my bedroom door.
Yeah.
And it's my management lady.
Yeah.
Granted, this is 4 a.m.
Okay.
And she's like, hey, come out slowly. We have to get out of here. I come out from behind my wall, pops out the homeless guy from my intersection with a knife, jumps on me. She's encouraging him. She's like, kill him, John, kill him. I can smell his breath. I turn him over and have a weird like Saving Private Ryan moment where I'm like turning the knife.
Right.
I'm like,
just slowly pushing it into his windpipe.
Wake up
Yeah.
in my kitchen where I was killing him when he's disappeared.
Okay, so you,
I can't go to sleep for 4 hours.
of course, that you just battled to
Dude,
to death.
I could smell his breath.
Okay,
I could.
hold on a second. I just want to paint this picture real quick. You have the knife in your hand.
Oh yeah.
You have a knife in your hand.
I don't. Not anymore. But I did in the dream.
Oh, like okay, but
Yeah,
like
I
in
had
real
his
life.
knife. Yeah, wouldn't that be funny if I actually had my knife?
Okay, and then so are you like lying on the floor, just pushing
dude.
it into the marble?
Yeah, I'm just like like hand on fist on the hardwood and sweating and shaking. And then I look around and then I turn around real quick.
Yeah.
Because I thought this guy might be sneakier than I thought. And I look at Farah and she's fast asleep. And
Good for her.
I was up until the sun came up, like 8:30 from that point onward.
Very good technique.
It was real. It wasn't. There was nothing dreamy about it.
Yeah.
It was extremely real, and not was
God.
it only real. It was right where I was. It wasn't a dream where I went somewhere.
Yeah.
It was like very. And then this is the stupid part. I get up to go to work, and I walk to work.
Yeah.
Guess who's at the intersection?
John.
Dude, it's this. Of course, it's that same homeless guy. That's
Right.
how trippy my dreams are at the moment.
Yeah.
Because they make sense. And I had this weird like anger because he made me kill him.
Right.
And I felt like the whole day I felt like I killed him. Like I was telling my coworker, I was just like, I have this weird feeling in my chest, like I killed a homeless guy.
Dude, that is a lot to take in. Like
It was rough.
emotionally, because the thing is that I'm assuming once when you wake up and you come to,
Yeah.
the adrenaline dump.
Oh man, I was sweating. I had to change my shirt.
Yeah.
It was wet.
Yeah.
It was fully wet.
Good Lord.
Yeah, and I couldn't 4 hours of sitting there and trying to calm down wasn't working. Headspace.
Nothing.
My brain was shaking all of that off.
yeah.
Like try
Just middle finger to all
because
to all
killing
alternate.
somebody with a knife is a very personal experience.
Yeah. You for that to happen, generally,
hate
it's
my
like you
building
need to know
manager.
that person. Yeah.
Trying to encourage him to kill me because I realized she wanted the apartment. I was figuring that out.
Finding ulterior motives.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so glad I don't have those dreams.
Day before yesterday, actually yesterday, my dad told me I was sleepwalking around the house too.
Yeah.
But just standing there looking up. I don't know what I was looking at, but
Okay, so two things.
yeah.
Number uno. My dreams.
Yeah.
I don't have those types of dreams.
Okay.
Generally speaking,
That's good.
maybe like on occasion, but I don't think I've ever fought to death. Right. But the dreams that make me really sad is that I'll dream that I'm in a relationship with someone for years.
Jeez.
Like got married, I have a kid,
No way.
I have
Just
a
one?
house.
I know you're an only child. In your dreams, do you only have one? Do you ever have two?
I don't remember.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Keep going.
I would endeavor to have more than one.
Okay.
Not in a dream, in like real life.
Okay.
But so like I'll live a life
Right.
with that person, and then I'll wake up,
Yeah.
and then for the rest of the day, I got to carry on this thing that I had I feel like I broke up and had a divorce and something. Like
Wow.
it stays in like you said, like it stays in my chest
Jeez,
for like a
that's-
little while. By noon or something, I'm okay, but still,
Well,
like it does feel like you lost
Yeah.
some. I lost a person, a house, a kid.
Jeez.
But thankfully, that doesn't happen very often. Maybe like once or twice a year.
Really? That's actually fairly frequent.
Yeah.
Your parents are together and everything. It's not like you have a separation kind of stuff. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, that's an easy one to solve, like later on. Just don't divorce them. Shit with the kid. You're like, oh no, it's a nightmare.
It's a reoccurring self prophecy.
Yeah, it's like this is the future.
The second thing is that Scott Eastwood,
Yeah, Clint Eastwood's son.
Yeah.
From Fast and the Furious.
yeah, he also has night terrors and sleepwalking,
Yeah.
and he got it when he moved from United States to Hawaii.
Right. How soft is that? Seriously, if that's gonna give you night terrors because you moved once, I'm sure it was very traumatic. Like,
Right, because he's a white boy in like warrior culture. They apparently didn't make it very easy on him.
Well, they shouldn't. That's my view. I've you've heard Jonas from the Nerdist podcast and
Yeah.
stuff. That people talking about it's not easy being white in Hawaii because the natives don't like you. But you come over and you buy all their lands and stuff.
Yeah, fair enough.
And they're a very different culture.
Yeah,
And you're like, I'm Hawaiian too. No. I was thinking about this day before yesterday, and I was like, Hawaii is the weirdest situation. Like, it's an American state.
Yes.
You go there, it's a different country.
yeah, different people.
They have different languages too.
Yeah,
Different foods, different everything.
yeah.
And they're like, no, your president's Barack. But now it's Donald.
Oh,
like,
it's worse.
shit.
Have you been?
Of course not. Sorry. Not that I don't want to. I've been to a bunch of places, but no, I really do want to go.
Right.
I hear it's beautiful.
Yeah, I hear the same thing.
Yeah, and I'm sure
It's
they
a
like
lot
you.
closer.
They probably like you if you're just visiting.
I think they also like you because you're not white.
You think it's like that?
Because we didn't colonize shit. We didn't buy their stuff. We're not doing anything. All we're doing is we're going over there.
Yeah.
We're gonna eat a couple poke bowls, eat their food, be respectful,
Right.
swim somewhere, right? Pick up my garbage, my litter,
Yeah.
right? Pack my shit, and I'm gonna go back home.
Is that what they eat? Poke bowls?
I think poke bowls come from there though.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a Hawaiian food.
All right.
It's not Japanese, is it? I feel like our
Don't
listeners
look it
are-
up.
No,
It's fine. It doesn't matter. There's nothing to go from there. I'm okay with somebody Hawaiian listening to this and just thinking you're racist.
I'm not okay with that.
Okay, look it up then if you want.
Have you had a poke bowl?
No, Omer won't shut up about it though. My
It's
brother.
amazing.
Yeah?
Anyway, for the peoples in Mississauga, there's a place called Corner by Spoon and Fork
Really?
on Dundas and Dixie. Dope.
Poke bowls.
Yeah. Also expensive as shit, but tastes great.
I love momos.
I don't know what that is.
Tibetan dumplings.
Okay.
Oh my god. They can make them fried, but they can make them like dumplings.
Right.
Different cheeses and meats inside. Momos. They're halal too. A lot of them are. Because Tibetans.
Hawaiian.
Hawaiian? All right, good to know. See? You're not racist.
Yes.
Yeah. Hawaii is definitely on the list.
Places to go.
Yeah, but I feel like anytime I go somewhere, I end up
Disliking it
San Francisco, I genuinely was mad.
because so many homeless people.
Yeah, I
How
was
many
like-
of these guys you gotta kill?
Yeah. What? No, okay. Man, that was fucked up. Sorry. Really, I haven't been cursing, but that was really messed up.
Yeah.
Like, I actually did my pulse check and I was like, wow, I killed him. And I woke up after I killed him. I didn't just wake up while killing him.
Right. So
As it
it's
was
not like
going
you could have
into
exited.
him. Yeah, as it was going into him, and I'm looking into his eyes.
Oh, boy.
Which were already dead, and just he didn't have a lot to lose.
The thing here is, like, I'm trying to find a silver lining.
Yeah, I know I can kill a homeless man.
No, not
He's
that.
malnourished.
Yeah, no. That's not nothing to do with that.
Okay.
Nothing with your physical ability.
Right.
Okay. But you remember how last podcast we're talking about how we go through our head on, if someone's gonna like attack the mosque, what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Right. To some degree,
Right.
You're mentally preparing yourself for when the time comes. You're like, oh, this is my opportunity to run through the things that I've been thinking about the last 8 rakats.
Yeah.
So the thing is that these dreams, that it's like simulation training.
I guess so, man.
So in
Unfortunately.
case a homeless guy does break into your house, puts
Yeah.
random litter onto your table after you go to the washroom 3-4 times, then walk out, and then he attacks you,
Yeah.
to some degree,
Yeah.
you are mentally prepared for what's about to go
But
down.
Yasin, you have to realize I'm totally prepared for that. Like I am. It's not even I would like that just once in my life.
I mean, I feel better if they didn't have a knife.
But my dreams are generally something I can't. So
Lions.
here, you know what? I'll ask you this.
Yeah.
Because my dreams are generally whatever the fear is. Like if a baby's falling and I'm trying to catch it, my legs become heavier, and all of a sudden,
That's a popular one. You can't run.
yeah, I can't run. That kind of stuff. Or like but this time I was able to kill him, which was odd.
Right.
But it was also because I'm like, oh, he doesn't know jujitsu. In my dream, I was like, sweep.
Yeah.
And then Saving Private Ryan. But like, yeah, normally I can't accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish, and I wake up frustrated.
Okay.
This time, I killed a man. So like, do you normally dream that you're having trouble trying to do what you're trying to do?
The trouble running thing, very rare. Most of the time,
Yeah.
it's an escapism thing.
Right.
So I get to have like, sorry, jeez.
Scary.
I get to have like have you ever played a video game called Uncharted?
Vaguely.
Okay.
I think I played it once.
All right. It's essentially Tomb Raider. How do I make this so that it's easy to
Without
it's Tomb
short
Raider.
shorts?
Well, yeah, it's Tomb Raider with a dude, right?
Okay. What's the appeal of that?
He's a charming adventurer.
Okay, maybe
Right.
I'll look into this.
Yeah, it's like Indiana Jones, that type of deal.
I liked Indiana Jones.
So my dreams are like that.
Ah.
So I get to accomplish it. Sometimes I'm about to die. I wake up before I die though,
Yeah, of course.
or get severely hurt.
Can you imagine if you died? Then,
You
because
get a preview of what's going to happen in the next life.
no, I mean seriously, if you die and don't wake up, then where are you in?
That means you die.
Yeah,
I feel
probably.
like if you has anyone died in their dreams?
It's called a heart attack.
Yeah. No, they dream that they died.
Uh,
I don't think that.
Wouldn't that
I
be
think-
the end of
I
the
don't-
dream?
Yeah. Yeah. Also,
and they just go to sleep now? I can't imagine. That's why you wake up. You can't just die, because then you don't know where your consciousness is.
right. So Muslims believe that when you sleep, your consciousness or your soul
Yeah.
raises up.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So it's somewhere up, and then when you wake up, your soul comes back to your body. And this is the reason why I think like sleep is described as a version of death in the Quran,
Okay.
because your soul leaves your body and then comes back.
Oh man.
So
What is
it
my
might be that
soul
your soul is uploading to a place where it's just a
Yeah.
little too real.
I'm like, what's my soul doing? Just calm down, soul. Do some headspace. I'll get over this though. The dreaming thing is bugging me out, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'll go back on the meds after Ramadan.
Then you can get your sleep back, dude.
Yeah, it's weird, dude. It's very tiring. I'm tired right now. But alhamdulillah, Ramadan's going well. I haven't eaten any fried. I barely have eaten any fried foods.
Really?
Barely. And normally at Ramadan, I either put on a pound or like lose 2.
Right.
I've lost 7 pounds.
Okay.
Guess how much I weigh?
I already know.
Oh yes, 134.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. That's high school weight. That's high school weight or jiu-jitsu weight when I'm like just trying to lose right to this point. I'll gain it back.
Yeah, you gain it right back, yeah.
It's ridiculous, man.
I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Gross.
I
You're
mean,
like a boy.
can you see your ribs yet?
Yeah, of course. I
Oh, you can
it
see your
all.
ribs.
Oh yeah, man.
So like, oh,
Yeah.
way to go.
Yeah, when I stand up straight,
Yeah.
You can see it all. It's bad.
When you sit down, do you have
Still do.
Still do,
Because
huh?
I'm not working. I got fat on me.
Right,
Your body
right.
still actually stores more, I feel like.
Right.
But,
Well, while you're fasting, yes.
yeah, but after Ramadan, it's go time.
Yeah.
It's go time. So yeah, I'm so looking forward to like going back to the gym and eating 6 meals a day, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have 6 meals a day.
Are you gonna meal prep?
Yeah, I'm gonna meal prep.
Black containers?
There's this cool app. It's called Meal Plan,
Okay.
and what you do is you pay for 17 meals,
Right.
And basically you can pick up the meal at any of these restaurants,
Okay.
and it averages out to $4.17 per meal.
Yeah.
So that'll be one of the meals. That'll be the lunch. But like I'll do the meal prep for breakfast and like a hobbit here and second breakfast and my third lunch and stuff.
Oh, you're going all out, bro.
Yeah, just for 2 months. You just got to get to 150 and then I can stop caring about this.
Gotcha.
Because it's bothering me
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Just get it out of the system.
Yeah, it's just I got to that point where I looked at myself like, why are you letting yourself?
What have you done?
Yeah,
What
why
have
are you
you
letting
done?
yourself get to this point where you have to hate what your body looks like? So
It's good motivation, though.
It's great motivation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't work for everyone. It might make people really depressed and then start eating even more.
Maybe.
But for me,
Yeah.
if you look at yourself in the mirror
Yeah.
and you dislike what you see,
Yeah.
it's a good motivation.
It's great motivation.
What's worse?
What?
What's worse?
Mm-hmm.
So it takes me a while to shave this beard,
Okay.
like form it all up and whatnot.
Sure.
So I normally do it without a shirt, right? And then
No, hold on. That one doesn't normally mean. It takes me a while to do this, so I'm going to do it shirtless. Like, what else do you do shirtless?
Okay.
Vacuuming.
First of all, it gets hot in the washroom. If you're like
Okay.
shaving for a bit. Also, I normally have black undershirts, and black undershirts absorb light.
That's
when
not true.
When I'm trying to shave this part over here, it's
Yeah.
like a little darker.
Your
whatever
basement
light.
restroom has no sun exposure, son. Like, that's not. But okay.
Anyway.
I digress. Go ahead.
After I'm done, I'm cleaning all the stuff away.
Yeah.
I have multiple pieces of equipment. All that goes away. So you lean down, just wipe the floor a little bit, nice and clean. Lean down, wipe the floor, and look at my stomach and see how much is hanging out.
Yeah.
Whew.
No bueno.
That is like I literally like stayed immobile in that spot and goes.
Oh my God.
So it hangs this much.
Yeah.
This is what you're doing.
This is what you're doing.
This is what happens when you are prostrating.
Yeah.
When you pray
Yep.
and you prostrate,
Yep.
there's like 3 inches of hang.
Jeez. You have to clean under the hang? Like this?
No, I
Like,
don't.
you wash your belly and then you
And
lift
then you
up,
lift up,
and then
and
there's a
like-
line there like
No,
a crease.
no, it's not that bad.
It's just like a and you get in there. Louis actually talks about that.
Yeah.
Exactly that. Yeah.
Okay.
That he has a crease.
Oh, okay.
He's like, it's like, what do I care? He lifts and then he lifts his shirt and he's like, look, I don't care. I'm a married man. It's only who was
Not
married.
anymore. Not anymore.
Not anymore. Yeah, he knows.
Is he dating? What do I care?
Yeah,
What do
I
I
don't
care?
know.
I
Who
leave
cares
alone.
here's the thing. You
Why do I
care when
care?
there's like somebody attractive or young and something happening. Is he dating?
Yeah.
Nobody cares when like a 47-year-old man.
I want him to be happy.
I'm sure he's happy.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with his relationship status.
No, it's true, but some companionship.
No, I disagree. Completely disagree.
You don't think companionship well, it's not going to fix him, but at the
Yeah.
very least will make like it's fun to share stuff with.
Not necessarily, not at all. And the reason I say this is
He's got
because
2 kids though, that's the difference.
well, yeah. But on the way here, I was listening to a couple of podcasts, and I was listening to Neil Brennan.
Yeah.
And he's one of the guys I like listening to. Not his podcast. I've never heard his podcast, but I like it when he's on a guest on somebody else's podcast.
Right.
And he was saying, and a bunch of people that, been in relationships, divorced or not, but been in like long-term relationships, just weren't able to make them work. They're like,
Right.
you know what? Once you get over being in your room and wondering what's wrong with me, why can't I find somebody? It's super easy because you have everything you need.
Right.
But if you're always wondering what's wrong with me that I don't have anybody,
Right.
then yeah, you're going to want somebody. But once you're just like, you know what? I'm happy and I don't need anybody.
I agree to a point,
Okay.
right? I mean, I'm very early on in my life, so I wouldn't really know. But what I mean to say is that I think that it's important for you to be able to live your life in a way that makes you happy without someone.
Sure.
Find the things that you like doing.
Yeah.
Find your pastimes. Find your workout. Like,
Yeah.
do the things that makes you live a fulfilled life by yourself.
I agree.
Right? you're not trying to search for your happiness somewhere else. There's a lot of
Right.
things that's within your control, so you do the things, blah blah blah, right? That's fine. But when you get someone that you can share all of the stuff that you've worked on
Sure.
with someone else, I think it's fun.
Yeah.
Also, again, I just bring back the religious aspect of it.
Sure.
God says, "I created you in pairs."
Right.
So it's part of our function as our human condition.
Yeah.
Not for everyone, but I feel like requires that. Because what's the most cruel thing that you can do to a human? Apart from killing them in the kitchen.
Sorry, man. Anyways, am I gonna do what you're about to say in my next dream?
But you take someone, you put him in jail.
Right.
But then you take that person in jail. What's the next step?
Solitary
confinement.
Yeah.
Right. You just make someone not like you can't talk to anyone.
Yeah. But that's like taking somebody who's single and applying that to the millionth level. You're like, oh, you don't need anybody? Then what about solitary? Like, that's not what I'm saying. But like Bill Murray is a dude. I'm not saying everybody's Bill Murray. Nobody's Bill Murray.
Yeah.
But Bill Murray, he's just like, at some point, he's just like, yeah, I was just, you know what? I realized that it was great to have a wife, but there's a lot of things that come along with having companions.
Right.
At some point, you realize that even though there's a lot of benefits to having a sports car, sometimes you just want to walk everywhere. And you just want to, and it's just, if you can find a level of happiness just with yourself, then why
add the extra complications?
Because it is a complication, regardless of if it's fully worth it. Like for me, alhamdulillah, it's worth it. But it's definitely a complication and something you have to manage and juggle and get good at.
Right.
So if I don't need that, then I don't need that.
Right.
I need that.
Right.
But I'm definitely not willing to say that everybody needs that. And the more I'm like growing up, I realize more and more, some people just don't have this. It's not even that they need or don't need. They don't have the skill set to really keep somebody else happy.
Right.
And they feel like they're trying to reach for something. At some point, once they realize that, you know what, I can probably just do this on my own, then maybe that's their path.
Yeah, I guess so. But at the same time, I feel like any skill set, you could.
But do I want to? That's the
yeah,
weird
that's true.
thing.
If you don't want to, that's cool, right?
Yeah.
The thing is that if you get to a place where you're happy and you understand
Right.
that I don't need it or whatever the case may be, and I don't want to add that thing into my skill set, then absolutely.
I love jiu-jitsu. I like stand-up. I like being creative, but I can't force that onto the next person because I'm like, yeah, this is what you need to be happy.
No, I understand,
that's not
but
their
like,
thing.
there is something to be said about like what is it called? Genetic imperative.
I don't know what it's called, but you can explain the principle.
Evolutionary imperative.
So, okay.
Humans are supposed to have sex to make more humans, right?
They don't have but that's not for everybody.
No, I understand it's not for everybody, but I'm
Yeah.
saying at the core level.
Of all animals. Yeah, it's not just
that part of
human.
it. Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah,
It's with plants too.
exactly.
But humans
spore
are
all
the
over.
most different than all the animals
Yeah,
for many reasons. We have podcasts.
right.
I've never seen two squirrels in a tree, sitting there.
You don't know. You don't look into trees, bro.
I don't even know. Maybe.
Yeah.
That's the thing. With that said, I fully don't think, what works for 80% should work for the 100%.
No argument there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And marriage and companionship is no different.
Agreed. There's outliers
and
for
you're-
everything.
You're
I
talking
just
to
feel
a
like
married dude.
I just feel like it's there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Big outlier.
And it's going to work for a lot of them, and there's going to be a certain percentage. And I find that percentage, the more people I meet, I am
It's going down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do hang out with damaged people constantly at comedy clubs.
Right.
'Cause there is something wrong
I'm
with.
glad that you like clarified that. I do hang around with damaged people.
Well, they're
Full
working on
stop.
things.
Yeah.
But like,
Well, that's the reason why. I mean, there's one of the main motivational factors of being a comic.
I think so.
They like to see the effed up
I've seen
places in the world, just so that they can.
I see people pulling creativity from different places, but that is one of them. We're just like, so many of them are just like, yeah, relationship went to shit.
Right.
And this is one of the things she said I couldn't do, or he said I couldn't do.
Right.
Like, it's for some reason. And other people are like, yeah, I'm the funny guy at party, so I wanted to do this. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I know that. Did you just cough? My mic, my headset just went dead.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Are you back?
That's all
Are you
right.
back? All right, cool. Really need to fix this.
That's okay.
Sorry.
You coughed on it and this died, and I was like, what is your breath like? Sorry. But you coughed right and it died.
Okay, so this is the reason why I like to focus on hope.
Okay.
And what I'm saying is this.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Burr
Okay.
got married at what age?
I don't know.
Like 40 something.
Sure.
And there's no doubt that Bill Burr is pretty damaged, right?
Oh yeah, he's extremely damaged.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he's definitely making this relationship work.
Yeah.
Like it took him 40 years or however long it took him for him to be able to find someone to get married to. Now he has a kid.
Right.
And he's oddly responsible. Like I've heard him on podcasts.
Oh, no, he's not. Yeah, but he's responsible.
Right. No, I understand that, but I feel like, everyone learns their lesson, or like I feel like to some degree,
Yeah.
Bill Burr always wanted this to some degree. He just didn't know how to do it, or he lacked skill set, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Or just didn't care.
Or just wasn't in a situation. The guy just actually became famous X years ago.
True enough. But
He was nearly broke at 35.
right. But the
No
thing
one's
is that,
marrying that guy who has a temper and is broke.
right. Red hair, who's like a solid 6. Is
Yeah,
he got 5 or
not
5 and a
even.
half or something like that? Yeah, but the thing is that everyone takes their time, right, to do it, or whatever situation it is. Chris Hardwick is another, one of my favorite dudes ever.
Yeah, inspirations.
Yeah.
You can say it.
And 40, he also just got married at 45.
Because he was a drunk who wasn't doing great at his career.
Oh, I understand. I mean, it's easily, you can look at his life.
It
and be
wasn't
like,
just his choice.
Yeah, no, I understand. I get it. But at the same time, the thing is that, he's a good example of, okay, these things are not working.
Mm-hmm.
So it's time to, figure out all the stuff that I need to be working on.
Yeah.
Which he did to, a nerd level. He
Right.
did it at an extreme level
Yeah.
of discipline.
I feel like the
that.
relationship fit for him, fit a little bit later on
very
in terms of
much later.
fixing himself.
Yeah.
Which is actually the lesson in most of this is that you got to get your shit together
Yep.
before you can start passing that love to someone. You got to love yourself and work on yourself.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that guy talking about this shit. This makes me extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah, me too.
Can you make fun of me? And we'll talk about cats or something?
We're going to pivot off real quick.
But anyways.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
How did we get here, bro?
I like how we just stopped talking
Yeah,
about it
that's
because I'm like, I don't
That's
like
it.
this.
That's it. Whatever. People live your lives. We don't know jack.
No, I know a lot, just not enough to tell anybody
Yep.
anything about themselves. But
Side note, I do appreciate you pointing out a lot of stuff on me.
well,
Yeah.
who else will?
Yeah, that's true. I don't
Yeah,
have a
we're
brother.
friends.
I don't have a sister.
Yeah.
Yesterday I went to a wedding.
Okay.
I went to a Chinese wedding.
Fudge. Hey, how many meals were there? Were there too many?
Okay, wait. This is what I'm freaking going to talk about, bro.
Tell me.
All right, set the scene.
Yeah.
The wedding was at a banquet hall / restaurant type deal.
Mm-hmm.
The stage was nice. They had a long table.
Right.
Bridesmaids and groomsmen and all that stuff. They sit over there. The back wall is this plush red. It looked like pillows stuck into the wall.
Man,
And in gold lettering.
it's always gold with the Asians.
Of course, it's red and gold. Gold lettering is their two names.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There's a dragon and something else.
Of course there's a dragon.
Dragons, dude.
I love how stereotypical it is.
Right? Okay. There's a lady MC.
Okay.
She does all of her announcements and all of her pump-ups and everything
Yeah.
in Cantonese
Okay. Damn it.
and then in English. Cantonese,
Yeah.
assuming it's very good. English, very good. Right? She was very charismatic. It was awesome. Tables are all round tables. And then in the middle of the table is this gigantic, heavy-duty Lazy Susan. What's the thing that spins?
It might be.
Lazy Susie?
It could be. I'll Google it while you speak.
Thank you.
Sorry about that.
So that's what they have in the middle of the table. So you sit down, right, and you got your chopstick, you got your cups, your bowls, and 10-course meal, bro.
Jeez. They love that.
10. And you know what? I freaking loved it. This is the reason why I like it. Okay, this is the reason why I like it over a brown wedding that's a buffet.
Okay.
Okay. What I like about it is, a server will come to your table, gather all of the small plates, stack it up, bring the food, whatever food course that it is. So what was the first one? I don't even remember. It doesn't matter. Let's say shrimp with bok choy or whatever. Okay, and so she takes 2 spoons.
Yeah.
and she holds it like chopsticks, They don't use tongs because tongs are for white people.
Oh man.
2 big spoons hold like chopsticks. Like
So she's Asian.
Yeah, of course, right?
Okay.
And
she's not like a Polish lady.
no,
All right.
right? And she manipulates these 2 spoons as if they were tongs, right? And what she does is that she serves a little bit, like 1 shrimp, 1 scallop, some bok choy, whatever, on a plate, then puts it on the what is it, Lazy Susan?
Yeah, it's Lazy Susan.
Lazy Susan, right? And she does that, and she masterfully portion out
Yeah.
the food in the amount of plates that are required for the table.
Right.
And so everyone just takes the plate, you pass it around, and you got a plate in front of you, 1 shrimp, 1 scallop, whatever. You take your chopstick, get a little bit of hot sauce, you eat that. Now, when you finish eating that,
You're
done.
fasting or no?
No, I'm not fasting.
All right, I could tell. Keep going.
And so once when it's done,
Yeah.
you put your plate back, and you lean back, and you start talking to some people. You have some conversations. Maybe you take a walk around or whatnot, and then another course comes, right? And so you like, what is this one? This one's a shark fin soup. Didn't eat it.
What? They have shark fin soup?
They
Not
have
real
shark fin
though.
soup. I don't know if it's real.
I
I'm
don't
pretty
think
sure
you-
it was real.
I don't think you could just do that.
don't
But
think-
keep going. I highly doubt it.
Right. So I had chicken broth, so I didn't have it because it wasn't halal. But
Right.
So they have that, and they serve that in a bowl, and they pass it around. You eat that, and then you can continue conversation. What I like about it is that you get a bunch of little meals that are spread like with pauses,
Yeah.
which allows you to like talk a little bit, and then you get more meals. I don't know. I thought it was really fun.
That sounds great, man. Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
to one and blown away by the professionalism of the everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
They take food very seriously.
Yeah.
One thing to note was really cool was the MC actually announces dinner. Dinner is being served, right?
Right.
Kind of sort of like, the buffets, you can go, that's fine. This one, dinner's being served. They don't just like, okay, now food is going to hit the tables. All of the servers holding plates
Right.
go onto the stage,
Ah.
and they all line up and they're holding food, and people clap. Then they
That
come
is
off the stage.
awesome.
Then they come off stage. And then they start serving food.
That feels so nice as a server.
Yeah, I know. They need to be appreciated.
Shark fin soup banned since 2012 in Canada.
Okay, so it's fake.
Yeah. And just soup at that point.
I just went
yeah.
to one gangster
Right.
wedding.
And like, we don't give shits. You guys are getting aroused. I don't care.
Weirdest thing I ate yesterday. So I've been eating to various Asian restaurants recently, so getting used to it. Totally great food.
Yeah.
I've never had to pause where I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna eat this one. Course number 8.
Oh, okay.
Fish stomach.
Ugh.
Just fish stomach.
Oh man.
And when you look at it, it definitely looks like a fish stomach.
That's terrible.
And sea cucumbers.
Oh yeah. It's not even a cucumber. That's an animal.
It is an animal.
Yeah.
See
That a pearl fish can live in the butt of. Could you check? Just like turn it over a little bit.
They slit it and they take the stuff out, so you're just eating the outer
I gotcha.
layer of the thing.
My dad, who
Now-
might be a little racist,
Right.
It's just like these Asian people put anything in their mouth.
So this was the first time I actually paused. Like the food was in front of me. I'm like, because
Oh man.
fish stomach,
Yeah.
I'm kind of okay with. It was just the fact that it looked like a stomach that kind of like threw me off.
Right.
But apart from like just because I've had like that didn't bother me. It's just the shape of it on my plate was a little weird. That was fine. I ate it. It was okay. But the sea cucumber, the problem with that is that when I go to Mauritius,
Yeah.
there's certain beaches that have like not infestations, but a
Yeah,
lot
but
of sea cucumbers.
You've seen sea cucumbers.
I've seen sea cucumbers.
Yeah.
Not only have I seen sea cucumbers,
Right.
I know what happens when you step on one by accident. It didn't happen to me, but when you step on a sea cucumber, it releases a white goo,
Oh man.
which then like goes like on your leg or whatnot, and
Oh,
it sticks there. It's pretty adhesive.
Oh,
And then for you to get that off, you get out of the water, you take a clump of sand, and then you
you just
rub it,
Yeah.
and then like clean it off.
That's disgusting, by the way.
So that's what's in my head
Right.
while I'm looking at the sea cucumber. Now, granted, the Mauritius sea cucumbers are about like a foot long,
Right.
right? Just enough for
They
you to
eat
put
those
in,
just out of curiosity in Mauritius?
no. Wait, no, hold on a second. Mauritian brown people don't,
Oh, I see.
but we don't know if Asians do.
Maybe it's a different. Oh man, I am fasting, and you somehow ruined my appetite.
And so I'm I'm looking at it, I ate the fish stomach.
Yeah.
It was good. It actually tasted okay. But the cucumber is like, and it's very slimy. Like it's right there.
Man.
So I'm like, okay, all right, taste it. Let's have a look. I ate it. It's not bad. It tasted all right.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Okay.
It's the mental thing you had to
That's
go through.
insane.
Oh, I had jellyfish yesterday.
Ooh. Tell me about that. It's like noodles? What does it taste like?
It's exactly like noodles.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
it
that's
tasted
cool.
great.
All right.
Yeah.
I might look into this. This is fasting Ramadan. So you're talking. There's no way I'm eating that later. Right now, I'm like, ooh, noodles. If I wanted noodles, I get friggin' noodles.
Oh, also there's a certain order of the way how the food comes out.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're not going to put salad at the end, but
Right.
at the very end is where you get your carbs.
Oh,
So you just your regular rice, your regular noodles.
Yeah.
That's the last course
Oh.
before dessert.
I think that makes sense. I would normally start off with the most adventurous stuff at the beginning.
I don't know. You don't want to cold open with sea cucumbers.
I'm like,
man.
you better eat this if you're hungry. By the end of it, you know that stuff will get eaten. But honestly, if you were raising chickens,
Yes.
you would have problems with eating chickens.
You think so?
I raised chickens.
Yeah. I don't think anyone's raising cucumbers in my family. I still
but
have a problem with it.
So you stepped on it and you were like, yeah, this is gross because you had an interaction other than the plate interaction, which is the same thing people have with chickens and goats.
Yeah. If I step on a chicken, it probably would
But
be
like
weird.
during Eid time, Bakr Eid, in Pakistan, we used to have goats in the house.
Yeah.
And they used to eat, I saw a goat eat a Coke can.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah. I saw a goat eat like a whole Lay's bag of chips, but not without the chips. It just inhaled it like a vacuum before you can get it. You try to get out of its mouth and it's gone. And you're like, I'm going to have to eat you, dude. You can't be eating plastic.
Okay. Did you like after you saw that? Did you say I'm going to keep an eye on you and look at your poop later on?
The poop is just around all the time, so you can't.
Did you see a Lay's?
No, nothing. But like it's in its meat content and stuff. Like
You
a
can't-
Lay's.
No, there's no stomach that's breaking down an aluminum plastic.
It did not poop. Poops in pellets.
Yeah, that's a very efficient system.
Isn't it though? That's actually true. Like it's balled up perfectly.
Yeah.
It was trippy to watch whenever a goat would poop because it'd just be like. It's like, wow, that's impressive.
Oh, like it comes out like multiple pellets.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just like that. It would come like dozens of them at a time.
You should not spray paint them. Spray it with hairspray. Let it dry, and then take it and throw it at people.
No. You're so satisfied with the look. Like, no. It smells, dude. Goats are messed up.
Goats smell like goats.
Goats smell like goats. Chickens will poop and then turn around and eat their own poop. Like,
No.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Chickens don't eat their own. Wait,
All
I don't know
the
chickens.
time,
I don't know
and especially in the chickens you eat, definitely eat their own poop.
Right.
They have nothing else to try. They turn out it's like right there.
Like you said, just me. It's we.
Yeah, ducks. I had ducks for a little while. Same thing. Ducks
eat
were
their own
actually.
poop?
Yeah, they can't help it.
How can they not help it?
Because this is what happens. They're like standing there. They don't have control of their sphincter, from what I understand.
Right, it just comes out.
Yeah, they turn around and they're surprised. Like, what? You can see the whole bird goes like, what? And gets near it, and then sometimes they take a peck at it. Very common. Very like.
Yeah, but like, okay, first peck, and then there's
I've seen them finish it off.
okay
many
right.
times.
Because like, if it's just one peck and it's like, oh, that's poop.
Yeah, and that's not a bird who doesn't have. Yeah, right. It's like, oh, like rubbing its face. But no, I've seen him finish it off, and that's not a bird that's like malnourished. Like they have plenty of food around.
Right.
Plenty of food around. So, yeah, you're judging the sea cucumber pretty hard right now because you've had interactions with it. I'm curious, like, if you had to raise some chickens, you'd be like, don't eat that chicken. That chicken is. I see it eat shit all the time.
I don't know about that. I think I'll be okay with it.
Pigeons.
Right.
That was livestock.
Yeah.
They're not native to North America,
Yes.
and they eat anything and every friggin' thing. That's why they were food, because they were a hardy bird. They can feed on anything. It's messed up. I'd rather not know sometimes, but then I feel. See, okay, this is an interesting thing. So next Bakr Eid, I thought about, man, do I want to go to Sargent Farms and slaughter my own animal, Zabiyah head?
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? That doesn't feel right. And then I was like, That's the only thing that should feel right.
Yes.
Because
But you need to get like your knife needs to be really sharp. You need to get your stroke down because you don't want to
Yeah.
like you don't
I
want to
can't
like
imagine it being that hard.
You don't want to saw at it. I feel like because it's got to be like one quick,
Here, listen.
merciful
I'm not
movement.
bringing my own knife. I'm sure they have their own knife that's very sharp.
Yeah, but like, don't
But
you need
after
to like,
that,
practice
You
stroke?
just go as quickly as possible.
Okay,
That's
if
if you want to make it good for the animal, you might ruin the neck meat.
right,
But if you have a sharp knife, I just go with speed, I guess. I'm assuming at that point.
I'd want practice.
On what?
I have no idea. Look, everyone needs to practice, right?
Oh, yeah.
And the thing is that I think one of the single most important things
Mm-hmm.
with slaughtering, like if you're going to slaughter an animal,
Right.
is the fact that it's as quick as possible.
I don't think there's that much skill required, but I agree with what you're saying.
Right. And so the thing is that like I don't know, I just don't cut meat, so I don't even know like the texture and how like what's
Right.
to give or whatnot.
That's actually a good point.
Maybe you have
Because I have a better understanding of it now. I'm
Right.
actually taking a course onto how to get a full chicken
Right.
and then cut it all properly into different pieces for different types of cooking.
Right. This is what I would want to do. You go
Yeah.
to you go to Sergeant Farms
Right.
and you wait until like they slaughter a goat.
Right.
Then you take this is horribly
And you just-
morbid. This is horribly morbid. But then you go and take the goat head
Yeah.
and then after you just cut slices off the neck,
Right.
just practicing that stroke.
I gotcha. I just go with speed, man.
Mm.
I go with like a homeless guy in my house. Like, ah!
You just show up like Ned Stark.
Yeah, something like
Right.
that.
Instead of coming for a stroke, you come for a chop. You're like,
Just show up with an axe.
no, you show up with like with the
sword?
sword. What the sword is called? This is Oathbringer.
Yeah.
Oath keeper.
Oathbreaker.
Oath keeper. You don't want to
Oath-
break.
Yeah, it's right. Oathbreaker.
Oath keeper. Right. He's like the person who's gonna eat the meat should cut the meat.
I think it's a good idea,
And
man.
just lift it up and
Yeah. I can't even I had the thought of like, no, it doesn't feel right. And then immediately I was like, what's wrong with you?
yeah.
Like it feels immoral if you didn't kill it in a way.
Yeah. Look
Like
into
take
the eyes.
responsibility of what you did.
Yeah.
Like take full responsibility and kill that animal before you eat it.
Right.
So yeah, how much time we got?
Just remember, don't stab it.
No. Yeah, just like, no.
Where are we at? We're at 51 minutes, dude.
Oh, wrap it up.
We can call it right now. I feel deprived that I'm not watching movies. And
Okay.
I feel like Eric is a little sad that we didn't reach out. I totally forgot to tell him that we're
Yeah.
fasting.
He
So
might think he's like, you guys got another guy?
yeah, we got another nerd.
All right.
I cleared that up. He's okay now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll do a two-parter further down the way. Don't forget. Don't worry, people. We will go back to our nerd ways
Yeah.
and have our nerd boy, man, guy, dude.
What are you doing with him? Anyways, just call me after you guys are done what you're doing.
That's it. Thank you for listening to the podcast, people. Take care of yourselves. We'll be back in a week.